Now, of course, do you want to grow toilet paper in your backyard?
Hi gardeners, welcome back to the channel. My name is Emmanuel Arce, well known as the Ultimate Gardener. In today's video, I want to showcase a cool plant that many people have not heard of. So there's thousands of species of plants, which in part of those species, there's your common ones like your mangoes, avocados, peaches, etc. But then there is a small handful of plants that you may never heard of. Out of this group of plants, there's one particular plant that many people have not heard of, and whenever I mention it to them and show it to them, they start bursting out in laughter. Now, there is endless possibilities on what this plant could be, and which in this video, I'll be talking about a care guide, a grow guide, and everything that circles around it. Now, in this video, we'll be discussing about toilet paper.
Toilet paper? What does that have to do with gardening?
So here's your answer to that. You could grow your very own toilet paper in your very own backyard.
What?
You heard that right. There is a plant out there that it's used as... So this plant is called the Blue Spur Flower. Let me go ahead and take you to it. So here it is. This is the Blue Spur Flower, well known as the toilet paper plant. Now, I actually planted this in my garden on mistake. As you all know, I have my food forest nursery over there in Parkland. And in this food forest, we supply all of our plants with the plants we grow at the farm. Now, at the farm, there is so many species that I can't keep up with. So I just planted a whole bunch of things here in my backyard. Now, I looked at this plant and it reminded me of Cuban oregano. Now I thought, wow, a Cuban oregano that stays more compact, a bush form, and it looks prettier. Oh, well, was I wrong. This is toilet paper, and now I have 6 plants that I planted in my backyard that are dominating this yard. Now keep in mind, these plants are fast growing plants. Anywhere you plant them, they'll adapt to that area and they will start growing like crazy. Now these plants right here, when I planted them, they were only about 1 foot tall. Now they're like 3 feet tall and about 1 foot wide, which is really cool because if you want a cool hedge plant or a little mini hedge around your garden, this is a plant to go for. Another thing to keep in mind is that although you do wipe your tush with this is also a pollinator attracting plant. Now this plant is also pollinator attractive because it does bloom neon purple flowers that look exactly like salvia. Not to mention, like this plant does tend to get big before flowering, you will have an entire showcase of neon purple flowers in your garden.
Now, of course, do you want to grow toilet paper in your backyard?
Now, every gardener to themselves. Now, if you wanted to grow toilet paper, go for it. If you don't want to grow toilet paper and it's not your thing, then don't grow it. Now, before having these plants in the garden, if you would have asked me, do I want to grow my own toilet paper? My answer would be no. However, like everything happens for a reason, I planted in my garden and I'm actually pretty satisfied with having toilet paper in my backyard. So here's a quick growing guide for them. Now they like full sun, however, they can also handle partial sun areas. They also like to be planted in well-draining areas that retain a little bit of moisture since they are big plants and they do require proper hydration. 3, I would definitely recommend pruning them because then you'll keep the plant more to a desired and more compacted size. However, if you want your plant to get big and give you that showcase of flowers, you could definitely leave the plant as is. However, with me, I would like to keep them a little bit more pruned down, which I will be doing here shortly. So those are the 3 basic points you need to grow toilet paper in your backyard. Now, there's other things that you may have questioned, like fertilizing and stuff like that. These plants are very adaptable, so they don't require any additional fertilizing and they don't require babying. All the thing they require is to be planted in proper sunlight and in proper soil types, and then you'll be good to go. Like Blue Spur Flower or toilet paper is not a common plant. You won't see it at your local big box stores like Lowe's or Home Depot. Now there is some possibilities your food forest nurseries or your small businesses that focuses on permaculture may carry them. However, if they don't, always consider online. Now my nursery, Flow Grown Farm Nursery, is also available on TikTok, which these will be hitting our shop soon. So stay tuned and follow us over there on TikTok. Now here's a care guide. When it comes to growing toilet paper, like they have a strong scent, something I realized is that they tend to repel many diseases out there. And so when it comes to a care guide, all I would recommend is definitely to make sure you're on top of pruning, as well as staying vigilant, because although it does tend to repel many diseases and other type of issues that a plant may go through, I would definitely stay vigilant just in case the plant does go through some type of disease or any bacterial or fungal issues they may have. With the 6 plants I have here at my garden, I haven't had any issues with them, so I would definitely not be so afraid of planting them in your garden because they are unlikely to get any disease or any type of pest out there. If not the opposite, if you want something cool to look at, something fun, something to have your guests laugh while they're over in your garden, definitely consider growing it in your garden this year. Although this is a very random video, I know this plant could be trendy if it was more commonly known. That's the Blue Spur Flower, commonly known as the toilet paper plant. Leave me any questions in the comment section below on what you thought on this video and especially this very cool plant. Make sure you leave a like down this video to showcase that you love this video and subscribe to join the Ultimate Gardening team. Also turn on your notifications so you can get notified when we release new videos and about cool plants like this. Thank you all so much for watching. May God bless you and your entire family, and never forget to grow big, Ultimate Gardeners. Bye everyone.